Hello one and all, my name is Teleic, and today I am going to be bringing you We Happy Few. Now this is a game that came out relatively recently. I think it has been out for a little bit now, but it's not any more than like a year old or so, but it has been in development for quite a while, and I was following it for a little bit in its early development, and I had some thoughts about it from back then that I didn't think I was originally going to get this game, but I saw it when it came out, and it turned out completely different from what I thought it was going to be, and it ended up being something that I was way more interested in than I thought originally. Originally, I thought it was something that I would play, but like I wouldn't really want to spend $60 on. But it turned into something like much more, and I have to assume that it must have just evolved with the Kickstarter. But I can go over that a little bit more later on. We're gonna jump into this game. I want to see what it's all about. We're cool. We like to do everything on normal. Author, happy people have no past. So we've got our newspaper machine. Mr. E.W. Bauer wins garden prize. Dig on for victory over communism. Facilitator. Facilitator. No swimming in the river. 1959.
Oh, heavens, no.
Nope. Surely you won't be swimming in the river. Oh. You really won't be swimming in the river. You'd be like, Bupkis to that one. We're allowed to swim in the river, damn it. The news anchor says so.
God.
1947, Hastings Brothers win scrap gathering prize. '64. How many years has it been?
Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur!
It's been like 17 years.
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
A clock that doesn't tell the time. When I come in every morning, do I have to press all those buttons? Like, this is not an automated machine. Like, I come in every day, and I'm just like, oh, can't forget that today is tomorrow. And then I gotta go in and press all these buttons. And then I even have my little stamp, and I just like, the buttons don't even change anything. The stamp is just a stamp for what day it is. You have to keep stamping over the previous stamp. Wait, hold on. Can I just drink some of this tea and forget about it for just a second? Arthur Hastings, Employee of the Year. I'm Employee of the Year! In Great Britain? You know, do I work at a bank? I mean, I get that this is a newspaper, but this is like one of those bank sucky tubes before ATMs were like super duper popular and free to use. We would go to the bank and you like, I don't know, I was a little kid, so I didn't do it. My understanding was that my parents would like stick their debit card in the tube or something, and they would suck it up and it'd be like, dunk, and then they would do something with it, and when it came back, they had stickers in it, because they had like cameras or something. Somehow the bank people just always knew that there were kids in the car, and so they'd send the thing back through, it'd be like, dunk, and then it would have stickers in it, and I would get stickers, and I was happy. I'm going to take this joy, because I like happy things. Oh, I'd hold it down.
Right. Happiness is a choice. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Is this the intro, or did I just beat the game? Game's over. We win. Everybody go home. Turn around. Put it in your chairs. No, but really, I heard something happened when you did that, and I wanted to do that, and I wanted to see. It's like Far Cry 4. Just less exciting. You have to wait like 30 minutes, for those of you who are skeptical as to whether the Far Cry 4 thing actually exists, with where you can actually wait for the dude to come back. It does. I tried it. It was cool, and I like that ending better. Just saying. Now, let's remember. Hold on, can I... There you go.
Percy!
He's a good shot.
Percy!
Whiskey?
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Ah, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
That was creepy.
The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
I'm Employee of the Year, and I sound very, disgruntled. Can I just stamp things? Alright, I'll stand up. Department of Archives, Recycling and Printing, City of Wellington Wells. Some tea would be right scrumptious. There's some joy in the toilet there. Power cell, easy. This is a very unorthodox clock. Time has also stood still. I am concealed. She does not know I am here. Just look casually at the ceiling. Celebrations planned for joy! Anniversary! I'm bored. Newspapers are boring. Doesn't even have any comics in it. Empty.
It can't be this hard to finish up a day's work, can it?
You have a funny face. Oh, it requires a lockpick. I was thinking it's like requires lockpick skill. I'm like, but it's only.
I do hope you're planning on finishing by Victory Day.
I gotta, like, really soak up my surroundings. I mean, look at that bulldog over there vomiting out a crow. Oh, wait. It actually is, like, attached to the bird. I don't know. That's weird. Why can I look in those ones, but I can't look in this one? I like to be thorough, goddammit! Ding ding!
What are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other. That's what we'll do.
Percival and Arthur Hastings were the surprise winners of the scrap drive. Arthur told the judges that his brother has a photographic memory. Percy knew exactly where all the old cars and prams and things were in the Garden District. Percival himself rarely speaks to strangers, apparently. The scrap will be melted down to be used to support the war effort against the Soviet Union, which is by all reports going splendidly. The brothers brought in a record 1,654 pounds of scrap steel, winning them a 50 pounds? I don't know what the Europe call their money. The brothers brought in a record 1,654 pounds of scrap steel, winning them a $50 victory against Communism Bond. The second prize went to Alan Unwin, who brought in 315 pounds. I'm sorry, but 16,000 or 1,600 pounds of steel that can be melted down and turned into something should be worth a hell of a lot. Well, hold on. $50 was a lot in the 40s. I don't know how much that would be today, but my brain just didn't quite put that together for a second. That is a lot in the 40s. So maybe that was acceptable value. Anyway, this is a happy thing, so it's an acceptable document.
One could read that without a ripple in one's teacup. Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
But I was already dawdling.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
She's gone, I guess. General Robert Byung, the municipal, I don't know how to read English, to the Occupation Authority, appeared on Parade Street late last night to speak to a crowd of citizens urgently requesting clarification of the new child registration rule. As most Wellingtonians know by now, all children who will be under the age of 13 by July 22nd must be registered by the authority. General Byung clarified that the deadline for registration is next Thursday. He refused to speculate on the rationale for the registration regulation. I cannot illuminate the regulation any further because Colonel von Stauffenberg has not informed me of its purpose, stated the general. Can this thing go away? I'm trying to read. I imagine and hope that it has something to do with maintaining nutrition for our growing children in this time for scarcity. But the OA have not told me so explicitly. He reminded the crowd that the occupation has so far been extraordinarily orderly and peaceful, and that citizens' continued obedience to legal orders of the OA is crucial to maintaining goodwill with our visiting. Continued on page 15.
Not sure about that one.
Okay, I didn't want to, but at the same time, it also didn't sound bad. Drug trials. A qualified success, says Sir Robert. 3rd of March, 1952. The first round of trials of a new anti-melancholic medication have been a qualified success, stated Dr. Alexander Gross, acting head of the Melancholia Studies Laboratory at the Royal Victoria Hospital. The drug reduced melancholic feelings in 28 out of 30 despondent rats over a 20-day period. Despondency can be induced in rats by repeatedly giving them electrical shocks. Despondent rats take up to twice as long to navigate a maze. After administration of the drug, previously despondent rats regained up to 50% of their navigation speed before administration of the shocks. The drug now has to be tested in human volunteers. Citizens who wish to apply as a potential volunteer, there's already a waiting list, can do so at the Royal Victoria.
Fond memories.
I don't really get what I'm doing. So what am I supposed to do now? I want that power cell. October 9th, 420.
Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody.
I sense some foreshadowing.
Clive, birth whistle. You're off at the party, aren't you?
Wait, I wanted to... How do I wanted to read that. Restricted area. No unauthorized personnel beyond this point. Am I supposed to be finding a canister, or am I supposed to go to the party? Oh my god, I crossed the line! Where does one get lockpick? No, I keep picking him up.
Shit! He wants my view.
More power cells. I guess we could play with more newspapers, right? Is that the point of this? He's got his joy. Ah! This little... I don't know who I was talking to, but they want my view.
Well, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of you right now, Clive.
I have to sabotage this guy. Let's see. Farm workers expected to return from Germany. With the last harvests in and frost painting the valleys of Thuringen, Wellington Wells, 129 volunteer farm workers are expected to return home within the next 2 weeks, states Sir Robert Byung. Each highly paid and well-fed volunteer worker replaces one German soldier heroically fighting communism on the Eastern Front. Unemployed men of Wellington Wells who are interested in volunteering for work in Germany in the spring should contact Hopton Manor. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to censor it because fuck this guy. This guy is an asshole. Supposedly. I didn't read the letter because I'm an idiot. What do you got now? I'm going to take your power cell when I'm done, too. Taxi service restored on 3 wheels. Let's see. Wellington Wells once again has taxi service. Bicycle taxi, that is. The enterprising young Nigel Hemmingford is now carrying paying passengers along Parade Street. He is also willing to take up to 2 customers at a time anywhere in Wellington Wells. Mr. Hemmingford, 17, built his taxi out of 2 bicycles with the assistance of his father, Edmund Hemmingford, known locally as the Wicker Man. The Wicker Man, that's a C, I think. There's a smudge there. For his mastery of the art of crafting wicker, the seating of Mr. Hemmingford the Younger's bicycle rickshaw, as he likes to call it, takes its inspiration, according to Mr. Hemmingford the Elder, from Roman racing chariots. Contrary to what you've seen in old movies, these had to be as lightweight as possible, yet sturdy. Censor that.
Nothing wrong with that one.
Because this guy sucks. Sucks. Wellington under reopens. English girls welcome. Hold on, what's this one about? Meadows Boat Club. Let's see. Thanks to the heroic efforts of Colonel Van Stauffenberg's efficient mechanics, the Wellington Under will restore limited service. The following stations will be served from 1 hour after curfew ends to 1 hour before curfew begins. Waterloo, Minorca, City Hall, Trafalgar. Thermal tickets are 1S6P for the aged. Details are available at the stations during operating hours.
I think we can live with that.
I'm not really sure about that one, but okay. Dibs on the power cell. I assume I sabotaged you properly. Let me in! Let me in! Let me in! Alright, fine. So he wanted my office, and I said, to heck with that guy.
To you, Prudence.
Hi, Prue. anybody ever clean stuff out around here? You've got a bunch of documents, kind of...
You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did you go?
My summer holiday. Man, ain't nobody got nothing. It's fine. I'll take your empty power cell and put a new one in there. We're gonna do your job. So many newspapers. The new and exciting exposition, Bolshevism Against Europe, had its sparkling gala at City Hall last night. 88 invited luminaries, including the new queen of the Wellington Wells stage, Jane Morris, as well as the members of the executive committee, and of course Sir Robert Young and his eye-catching daughter Victoria, attended the glamorous function. The exhibition is now open to the public. Bolshevism Against Europe, mounted by the Wellington Wells Committee for Anti-Communist Action, uncovers the secret history of the Bolshevik movement before its takeover of Russia, the murder of the Tsar, and the creation of the Soviet Union. It traces the hidden connections between the Soviet Union, the British Labour Party, the Roman Catholic Church, and the Freemasons. Finally, it reveals the insidious perfidy of communist fellow travelers even now within our own society. Visitors will learn how to be on the alert for communist conspiracies and propaganda. The exhibition, which is free to the public, will continue through November 15th. Sure, why not? I did no comment on that one. Remember to turn in your automotive. Colonel von Stauffenberg reminds citizens that all private automotives have been requisitioned by the municipal... What the fuck? Requisitioned by authorities on behalf of the Imperial German Army and must be turned in by October 2nd. Owners are to bring their vehicles, which must contain at least a quarter-full tank of petrol, to the train station. To reduce queues, vehicles with license plates ending in 1 and 2 may be turned in on Monday the 3rd, and 4 on Tuesday, 5 and 6 on Wednesday, 7 and Thursday, 9 and 0 on Fridays. A fine of $100 will be levied against the registered owner of any automotive not turned in by that date. The fine for an empty petrol tank is $10. Owners with a current municipal exemption, of course, are not required to participate. Alright, I guess. Sounds like something that our people are supposed to know about. Man, work is boring. Miss Margaret Worthing has been crowned the junior field commander of the 1946 Battle of Flowers, which takes place this Sunday. She will lead the annual flower parade, accompanied by her father, Jack Worthing. Former lead actor of the Will Kemp Traveling Players, she was crowned last night at the Garden Gala by 1945's junior field commander, Sally Boyle. Miss Worthing was selected, according to the organizers, because of her spectacular victory garden. We were all amazed how many different varieties of exotic flowers she's grown, all while helping feed her family with her vegetables. The Battle of Flowers dates back to 1920, when participants in the flower parade decided to dismantle their floats and attack each other with blooms. The battle has become the traditional end to the flower parade. All right. Let's see. One man, Rudolph Alderley, and 3 unnamed women were arrested in what the police are calling another breeder riot Sunday night. The victim, Miss Ann McCutcheon, appears to be in stable condition, as is her husband, Mr. Cyril McCutcheon. There is no word yet on the condition of her baby, whose birth was not expected for another 2 months. The arresting officer, PC John Constable, stated it is dangerous for women who are in a family way to strut their condition about. Frankly, it sets people off when decent folk are doing the level best to forget. Ain't need our sheeple to learn about the terrors of the outside world. I'm gonna power cell back. Alright, did my job, I did your job, I did her job, I did everybody's job. Now what do I get? Do I get bonus pay? Do I get overtime?
No, leave me alone. I took my joy. I took my joy. No, leave me alone. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, hi, Arthur.
Did that even just happen? With the way everything was just flashing around, it was like it didn't even happen.
Just resting my feet.
I wonder if I would have sat down right there if they wouldn't have noticed me. I want lockpicks and stuff, bro.
We seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
I call it waiting down.
All this stuff is always locked.
Never be afraid to ask for joy. Only you know how much you need. Or just ask a doctor and he'll fix you right up. Even if you've got to ask him to. But look, there are some things that joy won't fix, though it will certainly make you feel better about it. Let's say you feel perfectly happy, but you're just having a lot of trouble getting out of bed. What could it be? Ask yourself a few questions. Do you feel pain in your bones? Are you having trouble catching your breath? Do you find that you bruise easily? Are your teeth a little loose in their sockets and you're under 70 years old? Is your mouth often dry? Do you have scorbutic tongue? Other symptoms you might have are red or purple spots on the skin, especially on your legs that look like this. Do you find your muscles are sore even when you haven't been overusing them? Well, you may have scurvy. And congratulations, this is one of our traditional English enemies. And like all traditional English enemies, we've beat it before, yes, and we'll beat it again. As you know, England has traditionally ruled the seas. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves. And that means that our ships have traditionally been out at sea for long stretches at a time. Sailors used to eat nothing but ship's biscuit and salt pork.
And I'm bored. Apparently, we are having a terrible fruit deficiency and people are getting scurvy. That's what I got out of that.
Vitamin C. Biscuit and salt pork don't have any vitamins. So sailors and long English boys would get sick. And they didn't have choice, even if they were either. Well, a lot of Englishmen put their scientific brains to the challenge and soon discovered that fresh vegetables was a problem. Get fresh veg on a border post.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
Hit it! Hit it!
Wumpage! Why I got blood on my hand? Oh, there. I don't like. Oh, I don't like that.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
No, can I pull that broom back out and then beat them up?
bad time to ask for that raise.
Sneak, sneak, snook. Oh. Come on, open up, open up, open up, open up. Ah, I got beaten up.
Gas. Flaming Nora. Forget him, there's no time.
When papers go ordinary, there's often a control box nearby.
Christ, how far did those bastards chase me? There were bridges, weren't there? And tunnels. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the parade anymore. I don't even think I'm still in the village.
I mean, from my perspective, I ran like 2 feet. Man, it's dark in here. Okay, according to that, I think I do go back the way I came.
Well, I'm not getting out that way.
I mean, that's my fault for running into a dead end. Alright, well, we are now in a mysterious tunnel. And we have a UI now. So, I mean, I guess the game's here for... Oh, I can punch things! Ooh, I can block. Oh, punch, punch. Block, punch, punch, block. Punch, punch, block. Wow! Yeah! Wow! And I can sneak, punch, sneak. I'm dancing! I'm dancing! Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, but the game is going to be getting started for real here soon, which means that it's just the right time to end it. I'm glad you enjoyed Newspaper Simulator, but, you know, so on another day we'll actually play We Happy Few. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments below. I will see all y'all on the next go-around.